Hello, all my friends, and thank you for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Tonight, for supper, we are going to have tuna burgers. This is one of my family's staples. We have it quite often. In fact, I thought I had done a video on it already, but I looked back, and if I did, it's not titled Tuna Burgers. So, I just figured I would video it tonight for you guys. I hadn't done a video lately, and so that's what we're doing, an easy, quick supper. So let me go over the ingredients real quick. I use 4 cans of tuna. The 6 ounce, well, this is 5 ounce, so I use 4 of those. And I actually double the recipe, so the recipe is only calls for 2, and that's usually plenty for a normal size family or a normal appetite family. So I'm using 4 of these. You're going to need 3 eggs. I've got 3 eggs here. I have an onion that I've chopped up, and I just kind of go by the look of it. I never really measure how much onion I put in. I just kind of do it by. You're going to need a cup of breadcrumbs. If you use the 4 cans, you're going to need a cup of breadcrumbs, and I need to get my measuring cup over here. 2 tablespoons of diced pimentos. Whoops. And I've already opened it and I'm spilling it. Some lemon juice. Some hot sauce. Some garlic. Salt and pepper, of course. So, I tell you what. I have already put my tuna in the bowl, and I'm taking the back of a spoon and kind of broke it up, you know, because it comes in really big chunks. So I broke it up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put let's see, let me put a few of the onions in. I'm just going to put a couple handfuls of the onions. There went in 2 handfuls. I'll leave the rest here close by in case I feel like it needs more. I'm going to go with the eggs now. And let me bring you guys over here where you can see. What? Do you hear my helper? My helper says, I want to be on there. Let's see if we see. There he is. Look. Hey, Judabug. Hey, Judabug. He says, I want to help. I want to help. Alright, so let's bring this. Let's see, I'm going to bring you guys, actually. Maybe you can see that. Second egg. Now, for the 2 cans, it calls for 2 eggs. And instead of actually, since I'm doubling the recipe, instead of going up to 4 eggs, I decided I thought 3 would be plenty. So, I doubled everything but the eggs, and I only went up by 1. Okay, and I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to try to drain the juice off. Oh, that's another thing with the tuna. I drained it really well. I took the lids and squeezed down on there and tried to get all the juice out. If there had been much juice in here, I would have taken a napkin and dabbed over it. So I want to get as much of this pimento juice off as I can. I'm using 2 tablespoons of that. And before I go any further, I got a new can of garlic I need to open up here. And y'all know I don't use fresh garlic because I don't have a garlic press. And if I did, that's something else I'd have to wash. Well, I mean, I guess I have to wash a spoon, but I just think this is easier. It's already minced, and they've done the hard work for you. And it calls for 1 clove, so I'm going to kind of go with a clove and a half. What I'm guessing would be a clove and a half. I don't know. It may be a little more. And I'm going to take this spoon and break up these eggs. and kind of give it a initial stir. I hate that sound of my spoon hitting the side of this bowl. All right. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. All right. Let me get some salt and pepper. And my measuring cup. For my breadcrumbs. There goes the pepper. Salt. There we go. A little more on the salt. I'm going to put a few more onions in. I'm kind of funny about the onions just because Bryant's not a big onion person. Although he has come around a little bit. Alright, now you can use either the plain or the Italian breadcrumbs. In fact, I think I'm going to use Italian. I had plain out, but I think I'm going to use Italian. And it was already open. Good grief. Okay. So if you were doing 2 cans, it would only be a half a cup. But since I'm doing 4, I'm going to use a whole cup. All right. Now here's kind of where I go in. Well, let me go ahead and I'm going to do and I just do a few dashes of hot sauce. Nothing crazy. And I'm going to do just a splash of lemon juice just to brighten up the flavors a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, lemon citrus goes so good with fish. Now, eventually I'm going to have to get my hands in this, but I'm trying to keep them out as much as I can right now. Oh, I hate that noise. And if it seems too moist, I'd add more breadcrumbs, but it kind of feels like it's a little moist. I may do a little more breadcrumbs. Now, I'm going to preheat my oven. Even though I'm frying this, I'm just going to finish off the breadcrumbs. Even though I'm frying these, I always preheat my oven. And then as I take them out of the frying pan, I put them on a cookie sheet. And I just kind of finish them off in the oven. Because this is a moist cake. It's not dry like your salmon patties would be or a burger necessarily. It is moist on the inside. So I do stick them on a cookie sheet and finish them off in the oven. Alright, let me get my frying pan and oil ready. This is ready. It's sticking together perfectly. It's ready. The only thing I might do is give it a few more drops of hot sauce, but we'll see. I'm going to get my oil in the frying pan ready, and I'll meet y'all over at the stove. While my oil is getting hot, I thought I would show you what kind of buns we use to put these on. We like the sesame seed, the Pepperidge Farm, but any kind of hamburger bun will do. If you get the smaller sizes, just make your tuna burgers smaller. But this is what we like on ours. And what I do is I stick this in the microwave for about 8 seconds and just get them soft, not hot and not steamy, but just a little bit soft and just a little bit warm. So for about 8 to 10 seconds, and and I don't do anything till I'm done with the tuna burgers. And so I just wanted to show you what kind of bread we use. It's getting there. And I try to make them, these don't shrink or expand, either one. I try to make them, if anything, they shrink. So I try to make them the size of the buns. And like I said, this is a moist burnt patty on the inside, so don't expect a dry. I'm just going to take a little piece of tuna from the side and drop in there. It's starting to bubble. Can y'all see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. It's bubbling around it a little bit. And it's dancing around the pan. I'm going to throw one more piece in. See it bubbling around there? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But, so that tells me it's pretty close to being ready. And I will turn it down because I don't want it too high. And I like to work pretty quick because I like to get them all in close. You know, I mean, of course you can't get them all in at the same time, but whew. Now I would just say that if you got more than 2 people, I would fix 4 cans. It says that the 2 cans will make 10 servings, but it doesn't. Okay, now I only have 8 buns, so remember you really probably only need to do 8 patties, but I'm going to fix all that I have because Bryant's on a diet, so tomorrow he can eat one of these without a bun. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're really only going to get 8.5. 8 good sized buns and 1 small one. And I may go ahead and put the small one in since I've just got a little bit of room. And just do the big one last. We'll give Judah the little one. There goes the little one. And I'll go ahead and patty out this big one so I can get my hands washed. Okay, we're just going to let these fry for a little bit, and I'll bring you back as soon as we turn them over, okay? Okay, it's been about 3 minutes maybe. Maybe not even 3. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start flipping them because they're getting pretty and brown. See how pretty that is? Now, if you are unexperienced, don't stick your hands down here in this grease. Really, it's best to do it if you have a second spoon. In fact, let me show you how that works. A lot safer this way. Just get up under it. There you go. See, that's much better. Much better, much safer. Y'all, these are so pretty. And it smells so good in here. I wish we had smell-o-vision. All right, we're gonna let it fry on that side for just a little bit. And I'll put this last one in. Let me show you this too. I have a platter once they come out of the oven to put them on. And the last couple of heads of lettuce I bought, like iceberg lettuce, the outsides have been absolutely beautiful. And once I tear off the outer leaves, the inside is just brown and yucky. And I couldn't salvage much of the iceberg lettuce, so I had a box of the mixed greens. So I thought we could use that on our sandwich instead. So, but I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna put these on our cookie sheet, and it's gonna go in the oven for just a little bit. And while I'm scooping these out, I'm actually gonna put our big one that's left in the pan. It's running away. And I really don't know why I put them in the oven. Just in my mind, I'm thinking I'm drying it out just a little bit more. Because like I said, it is a moist texture. And as you can see, it doesn't take long to get brown. Woo! Alright. I'm going to stick these in a preheated oven at 350 for just a few minutes. If I was finishing frying this one, and I'll stick it in there too. If I needed to get something out, if I was cooking something else, which I'm not, we're just going to have chips. Sorry, hold on. Well, the tripod has bit the dust. My husband broke it and I finished it off. Oh well. I'll go back to doing the way I did before. I propped it up on everything. So, but yeah, that's what we're doing. I've stuck those in. This last one is frying. And, that's what we're doing. I guess I need to look on Amazon for me a tripod. Sorry, y'all. I'll have to hang on until I get situated here. I don't want it to fall in the grease. Leave it to happening to the farming pastor's wife. If it can happen to the farming pastor's wife, it will. Is that thing beeping? Because it beeps so much, I can't hear it. Anytime the power flickers or anything, it goes off. Ow! I'm turning my... Y'all, I'm sorry about the tripod. Let's see. I gotta have something to prop it on over here, so y'all can see what I'm doing. Y'all, I don't even know if I'm going to air this video. It's funny. There was water in that glass and I just dumped it on the floor. Why does, when you only have one thing left to fry, that one like fries so fast and so, and I've turned my heat all down. But anyway, hang on. I'll bring you back just a minute. Okay, I'm just going to put the bread. I've got the bread in the microwave. I'm just nuking it just a little bit to get it good and soft. And it's not hot or steamy, just good and soft. go ahead and put these on the plate here. Putting them in the oven just dries them out just a little bit better because it's such a moist. All right, now how we build our sandwiches is we use honey mustard. And our favorite honey mustard
is Ken's.
is Ken's Steakhouse honey mustard.
Show me again, Mom.
Ken's Steakhouse honey mustard. Only thing I don't like is it don't have the little squirt, and so it comes out like a big blob. Daddy, you gonna be my taste tester?
Yes, I will.
And when I say Daddy, I'm referring to Bryant, my husband. I call him Daddy.
Yeah, I'm not old enough to be her dad.
That one?
That's good. Look at those golden brown tuna burgers. And that mixed green lettuce that's going to adorn the top of it. We're going to garnish it here with some spinach and kale and all those things.
I'm going to show you what the patties look like in the center.
Sometimes we'll put a tomato on it.
Yeah, if we had a tomato, we'd put a tomato.
Look at there.
There it is.
Look at
and
that.
The pimento peppers.
See that pimento pepper?
Delicious. All right, here, let me film you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Mm-hmm. Very hot. But it's delicious.
Well, there you have it. There's our tuna burgers. Turn around, Dad. Show them your shirt. Forget the dirt on it, but L&B Farms. That was our Christmas present to each other and our kids. All right, tell them bye, Dad. And thank you for watching.
Bye. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the little bell. Subscribe to The Farming Pastor's Wife. You won't regret it. God bless you.
Bye, y'all.